Greetings, fellow Planeswalkers, and welcome back to Janky Meta for more daily arena content. Today we showcase Jodah Legends in Best of 1 Standard. Let's rank! We actually have, it's a little slow, but it's a curve. It's a curve, so we keep. We want to try and not play Soaring City for our land drop, which is actually... Okay, so Karplusan Forest first, so we give our opponent the least amount of information. We're going to try and cast Hajar immediately. Then next turn we cast Relic. Opponent is showing us that they have no better land to play than this, so either they have 0 islands at all, or they had a double Otawara, which tells us important information. I would say that's more likely that they are playing Esper Legends right now, and they have 2 Otawaras in their hand. So why not just play one, right? So we will go ahead and name Human. We will play Malira, actually, because Malira will help us protect Hajar. We'll take a damage. So we didn't notice that we had drawn Malira until we were ready to cast Hajar. And then we quickly change our tune. Oh, this is weird. This is not Esper Legends, so they are just really suffering here. They are really suffering for mana, which is good. We take that. So what's our next... So while we're still on their turn, what's our next play? Relic? Hajar? Obviously we're attacking in. We're trying to draw a land for sure. We don't want to cast Oda. We don't want to play Otawara as a land, but let's see. Land up the top. Rip it. Nope. Okay. Well, scooping up their Voidwing with the Lagrella is actually kind of cool. But at the same token, if we cast Relic of Legends, then we can get Hajar out. Maybe... Yeah, I think that's what we do. We constantly need to be ramping. So we play Relic of Legends. And we play Hajar. Off that. Auto pay. No attacks. Pass the turn. So we were gonna... Unless we played Lagrella in that position, we were gonna take a poison counter either way. Yeah, opponent is not having a good moment with their lands, but they're slowly working it. You know, we got to give them credit for working it. Sure. Yep. We don't have a lot of flying creatures in this deck. What we are doing is we're running creature removal and stuff with Lagrella and Urtai, and so hopefully that's enough. Plus, I mean, we just have the ability to just, like, you know, just go super large and wide across the board. That's the thing about Jodah, which, I don't know, did people forget that you can go wide and huge with Jodah? Like, huge. Okay, our second copy of Malira, so that means that we can actually Lagrella our own Malira and then cast a Malira. But, you know, to be quite honest, we didn't draw the land. We're going to want to go Jodah first. Or are we going to leave Urtai up to counter their shenanigans? Because they could have some... This is turn 4. They'll have at least 3 mana available to them. We might want to counter that stuff. I mean, then they'll draw a card or whatever. But you know what? You know what? We came here... So what do we need? We need green. Come on. Auto pay. Yeah. This whole scenario with the lands is just dog crap. it leaves me with the Karplusan Forest as opposed to not. Whatever. Auto tapper, go home. So we get another poison counter. We have multiple forms of protection on Jodah. It says we can even cast Malira right now. I don't believe that. Plus, it wouldn't work. Enter. So they don't have depopulate. They don't have any sort of removal on Jodah because we can prevent that with either Malira or Hajar. Which one would we do in that scenario? Like, if they cast removal on Jodah, which one do we want to go? Obviously Malira, because we have a double. Okay, no blocks, because we have no feasible way to block that. So we're up to 3. That's not good. That means they can draw a lot of cards and do a lot of stuff because they have Corrupted on us. But it is our turn. Relic of Legends is so hard, and look at all these lands. It's just so confusing. You saw me. I tried to tap Malira for mana. It just didn't want to let me do that. I don't know why. Yeah, Mycos comes out. It's at this point we can no longer. We Lagrella and then we Cascade into something, and then we still have 4 mana available for Urtai, so I think that's the way. I guess it's gonna ask me for. Oh really? All right. Dang it. So Malira. And we hit a Catilda. I'll take that. And just that. Are we gonna hit them for 16 right now? And leave ourselves open to attack? I think we'll just hit them for 16 and then play Malira. Oh, we can't play Malira with our current mana the way it is. We need to tap Jodah for Malira. Well, we have Hajar. Okay, that's enough. Let's just go. That's huge. That is just huge. What? It says we have mana to play Urtai? How does this thing even work? Oh my gosh, I love it. I just love it. We have Urtai up. Hells yeah. Okay, they can have that one. This is on their main phase that they're casting this. They're scrambling. This Scramble Town. Scrambled eggs everywhere. I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so, buddy. And we get to cascade off their tie too. Oh, you love to see it. Jodah! Jodah, you were thick. Let's Spell Pierce? That would have worked. No, that wouldn't have worked. They Spell Pierce their own spell. We don't have any non-creature spells. Well, we do, but not in that moment. That was fresh. Hydrate. On the play with a little bit of a curve here. Not a lot of mana, but at least we have Thalia, so I guess we're gonna try and keep it. Copperline Gorge coming on down. See what we draw. Opponent shows us nothing. Playing down a Mishra's Factory, we know nothing of our opponent. We'll go ahead with the Thalia. Hopefully that'll jam them up a little bit. Take a damage. This is weird. I don't know if I've ever seen Mishra's Factory played in a mono white list. We did not draw a land, so I guess we're gonna play Malira, taking a damage, and no attacks past turn. Come on, don't give them land. Okay. We need a land. Rip it. Yeah. Ripped it. Human. Actually, should this be zombie? Nope, it's gotta be human because of Jodah. And Lagrella. Are we playing Shauna right now? And then Lagrella later when they play their Shieldred. Yep, we're playing Shauna now. Taking another damage. Ouch. And Lagrella next turn when they play Shieldred or Archfiend or Phyrexian Obliterator. Well, they can't play Obliterator. We know that. We know that much. You know what I'm saying? Opponent does nothing. We don't draw land. We can use Malira to protect us from Shauna, but she's gonna die. And then she won't have her ability? You may pay, just by being on the board. Okay, it's static. We need land. We're gonna do it. Wait a minute. If they kill Shauna now, all is lost. Okay, we gained life. Shauna comes back to the battlefield. We'll end the turn, we'll draw 3 cards. Had to be done. We will discard our Eternal Wanderer, our one of. Really? Over our second copy of Ratadrabik? Because we don't have any protection for Ratadrabik. So yes. We're so far away from playing Wandering Emperor. I mean, Eternal Wanderer. Okay, they play a Bankbuster for 3. They're not having a good time either. So at least that's fair, right? Plaza is an amazing card because we can protect. I think what we do here, oh, sad. Then we won't have the mana to pay for Shanna. Shauna? Or we can play Halana. And then Shauna is just huge. Radadrabic before we play Halana? Just Ligrella. Urtai? I think it's Radadrabic and just... because that's our protection for the moment. And no attacks. Because they have the Bank Buster. We got to draw some cards. So maybe we'll draw cards next turn off Shauna. They're just on mono black. I don't know what they're doing. They drew card. Okay, they hit their land. That's what they're doing here. Now what? They're having problems over there. Big problems. They have no blockers. If we play Ligrella and steal their Tenacious Underdog, they can't even play a Go for the Throat to kill it, to kind of have a sneaky block. And we have a land, obviously. Human. Let's get that out of the way quickly. Make your decisions quickly. And probably Halana onto Shauna, I would think. And then we draw one card off that? Or we play Ligrella. Yeah, actually we play Ligrella and we draw 2 cards. And then if they kill Ligrella, we have a backup Ligrella. Yeah, let's... oh, and we have a backup Ligrella off Radadrabic. And we have a backup Radadrabic. Holy moly, people. So we have to get rid of that. Just that. You know, Ligrella is really good against board wipes, but looking at their mana, I just don't see a board wipe. Are we attacking with everything here? I think we are. I guess they had a cut down. If they had a cut down in their hand, they could do a cut down. Thalia. We'll pay 2. 2. Draw 2. We're up to 22 life. Thank you, Shauna. 2 lands right off the top. Okay, it's better than being on the top of our library. No, we do not have any discard effects. Well, we have Jacob, the investigator. Ah. Well, Urtai really hurts them. They get to draw a card off of it, but... okay, Dark Slick comes into play tapped, so we need to play... yeah, we're playing Urtai first, obviously. They're gonna crew up the Buster. Did we have lethal? No, we didn't have lethal. We will next turn. Okay, this is where we play our Plaza. We don't have any red creatures on the board, so we can't play... well, anything. Shauna and then draw 2. Also Ligrella. Maybe they just block Ligrella, and then we have... they get... yeah, Ligrella and Shauna. Maybe they just block Ligrella. I mean, I think it's a free attack with Ligrella. Yeah. Because they don't want Shauna. Yeah, we're gonna draw some more cards. We don't have anything else to do with our mana except for draw cards. It's kind of good, right? Kind of good to draw cards off. And we have to discard Lotus at this point. I don't know, Lotus is awesome. Actually, let's discard... let's discard the Dark Slick Shores and have a Jodah for... We have Ratadrabic, we have a back... Yeah, let's just discard Jodah. Let's show them what's up. They know. They know. They're like, what? Discarding Jodah? Okay, hit me with an Evoke Despair, opponent. Hit me. I'm at 25, so I've already, you know. Hey, bye, Jodah. That feels good for the opponent, I'm sure. So we playing Jodah now? We have Otawara on the Graveyard Trespasser. Do we have lethal? With Jodah, we definitely have lethal. And Otawara? Yeah. Let's do that. And a Darkar Wastes is untapped, so we'll go ahead and play Jodah. Now we have lethal either way, honestly. We don't even have enough mana. We have lethal, but I'm just saying, we don't have enough mana to pay the ward cost on Graveyard Trespasser. But we don't need to. Insane. Are we, what, opponent? Do you think that there's some world where we're not attacking all right now? Nice try, opponent. Honestly, Mishra's Foundry and a mono black build is not the thing. Welcome to the close of today's presentation. You legends, you made it. Thank you. We begin with our stats, posting an 80% win rate and solid performance against Mono Black Archfiend and Dimir Proliferate is pretty cool. It was a ton of fun to play the games, but there were a lot of decisions and several misplays as time pressure was ever present. Nevertheless, the performance was stellar and we hope those sweet, sweet wins captured your interest. We apply maximum effort to produce the most compelling gameplay videos to help everyone and ourselves master the game and unleash our full MTG potential. On to the technology! Today we are the whales that we are all destined to be. We swim wherever we please and inhale tons of plankton and an excessive amount of wild cards. This list is therefore classified as expensive jank. Let's begin. Our list for today uses all 5 colors and it makes heavy use of Jodah, human synergy, and legendary synergy. We are essentially putting human and non-human legends on the battlefield and trying to survive until we cast Jodah and swing in for game-ending damage. The removal package for janky Jodah is all creature-based. 3 copies of Lagrella and 3 copies of Urtai is all she wrote, but we do tend to apply massive pressure, or at least we aim to apply massive pressure, so our opponents will hopefully run out of interaction and 6 spells will be enough. Final note on removal. Non-creature spells are not the best here because we need legends and legendary humans on board for synergy. That also means we use 2 copies of Thalia, making them even worse. No sweepers either. The creature package for janky Jodah has gotten some Phyrexia All Will Be 1 upgrades. Skrelv is a 1-drop that gives hexproof and gives us an opportunity to cascade off of our 2-drops, which is advantageous. And more good news, we also have a new 2-drop. Malira helps us protect our most important creatures and provides a 3/3 body. Facts. Further 2-drops in this list are here in the form of Dorothea, 1 copy, which is a 4/4 flyer with Disturb that becomes a token engine. 3 copies of Hajar, protect everything since all of our creatures are legends, and is great versus sweepers as a result. 2 copies of Catilda are here to give us ramp, but also doubles down as a mana sink that buffs the squad. Finally, 1 copy of Jacob Hawken gives us card draw and card selection, and because we have so many ways to protect him, we might even get some free spells off of him too. Feels good. Meanwhile, janky Jodah's 3-drop creatures include 3 copies of Lagrella, 2 Shauna, and 1 Gwenna. They each offer removal, life gain, and card draw and ramp respectively. Next from janky Jodah are the numerous 4-drops and all the reasons why we try to ramp so hard with Catilda and Relic. That said, our 4-drop superstar is Ratadrabic, a card that many in the meta seem to have forgotten. 3 copies of Ratadrabic means we can replace our creatures when we when they die, or rather when we allow them to die, and non-legendary token replacements is especially useful because much of our ability to protect requires us to sacrifice legendary creatures. We may then cast real copies of those replaced creatures and get ourselves around the legend rule. Nice! Other 4-drops include 3 Halana and 3 Urtai, and Jodah tops out the curve at a smooth WUBRG, 3 copies of him. Non-creatures are sparse here due to Thalia, but 3 copies of Relic and 1 of Timeless Lotus give us ramp. In support, our mana package hosts 0 basics, 4 Secluded Courtyards, 4 plazas, 2 Otawara, 1 each of Adarkar, Boseiju, Brushland, Koilos, Copperline, Shores, Beach, Dreamroot, Igonjo, Karpluzan, Llanowar, Farmland, Thicket, Vale, and Coast. Please let me know in the comments if you'd make any changes to the list. Massive thanks to everyone out there consuming this content. Salutations to the Janky Meta Nation. You are excellent. The response has been phenomenal and fantastic, and all of your likes, comments, and subscribes are deeply encouraging. Thank you. We are Janky Meta, and we'll see you tomorrow in the next video.